So apparently.
Okay. Whitney.
This is actually me.
What do you need?
Yeah.
An agenda?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did you all get agenda?
I guess it does go both ways.
Okay, thank you. Zoom invite.
Did you?
Okay, we'll see if anybody joins us on Zoom, but if it's recording, okay. We can now call to order at 1:05 PM. And we'll go straight to Liz.
I just am conveying a huge thank you for Teacher Appreciation Week. It was the best. Like just all the different things every day was so fun. And everybody felt so spoiled. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a really
Good.
great week. So we're really excited. Thank you so much.
Any feedback of what you liked the best, or maybe not for next year, or we don't have any of that
Well,
feedback?
this was new this year,
I know.
all the things.
The
So
whole thing was new because everybody quit on us.
no, it was great. I don't know that I heard any.
Perfect.
Yeah, in
Awesome.
fact, people have now noticed where thirst is coming in, I guess now.
That
next
was
to
one of the
Nico.
things
Yeah.
actually, an instructional, one of the teachers, a friend that was just here, she told me about it.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Oh, so they really did do thirst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, wait, there's one on the little text
Yeah.
teacher, there's one down by Nico's,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So it was really,
glad.
really fun. And just having it delivered to our room and on those days and actually getting 2 lunches. Can't even tell you how
Yeah.
great that is. Seriously, I
Good.
think lunches are the bane of teachers' existence.
Of everyone's existence.
I know, that's why I had my kids by school lunch. Here's the money, go buy your lunch.
Yeah.
I can't decide what you're doing. So thank you. And we're looking forward to Spirit Week and this year theater. Do we have a time?
9.
9.
Did you book the buses? Do I book, who books the buses?
Kim did bus, so like, we should have a book, so.
Okay.
I
think
She grabs those things.
I'm grateful that Sarah got booked.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're watching Balto.
Balto's gonna be so fun.
If they don't like it, we know who to blame.
Yeah, you can.
No, actually, I mentioned it to the teachers and they agreed that the kids aren't as familiar with Curious George or the Peanuts anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's animated. They're gonna love it.
Hopefully Disney's allowed again next year.
But we'd love, I mean, I can't even tell you how fun it is to go there
Yeah.
and just all be together as a school. It really is great.
We looked at doing popcorn, but they wanted $2.50 per child, which
Yeah.
felt like
That's
a
a
lot.
Yeah.
No, they're really
So,
fine.
Yeah. Okay, great.
They're at a movie during school.
Yeah.
That's why I tell my 5th graders, I'm like, if you want to stay behind, I have a filing cabinet full of old worksheets. I'm happy to leave you with someone if you're gonna complain that you
But they
don't.
won't be happy being left.
Yeah.
I know. And so they're like, all right, I'll be quiet and come. So that's what we do with 5th graders.
And then, are the teachers do they want to do the dance festival?
Not really.
Okay.
There are
Put
4.
that down.
There are 4 that would do it if you want us, but
Yeah. But no.
But I think it's just they want it to be nice, but
We want to have a dance festival. We don't want to dance in the
the
dance
dance
festival.
festival.
Okay.
That's what the vote.
That's
They
the
want-
vote.
That's so sad, right?
No, we wanna have the
And she wanted to
dance
have the
festival.
teachers.
She wanted to
Oh,
have
they
the
don't want
teachers
to.
dance.
Darn.
I hate to say it, but
Do another meal.
if I roll my ankle in a hole on the field and fall down, nobody is getting me up. So not willing to do that in front of the entire student body or the parents.
Okay, perfect. I will tell.
I'm
Karen.
in.
We're not good dancers.
Yeah. Karen's like, what if we just do like jazz hand things around the floor who wanna dance? I'm like, so I'm not sure.
Maybe the school board could dance.
We think it looked a
Well,
lot
I'm-
weird.
Kids love it when adults play with them, dance and do things like
Ah,
that.
yeah.
Students
Yeah.
love it.
Did
Are you a
so
good
much
teacher?
of it in the class.
I'm not down. I'm serious.
I'll text her.
My wrist My work about falling.
I will
is-
show them love in other ways.
Yeah. About falling is.
We will not be dancing.
Everything.
So.
Well, and there's lots of teachers who dance with their kids and play with their kids and make their kids laugh and
Yeah.
show all the fun personality of their
I-
teachers, just
It's
not
not on the
fun
fun.
you.
You could do an impromptu, teach the entire audience a dance if she really wanted to.
That's a good idea.
Again, not me.
Then everybody's doing it together.
The other Karen.
You could do the wave.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Where's that come from?
It was the,
It was
Minutes.
up here on the podium.
Any other?
No, thank you. I'm gonna buy some of these. Okay. Go for it, Rachel.
What, me?
Also, let me tell you, 5 people watch this, so if you're stressed that it's on you, I don't think anybody watches it but me and.
I just made a funny face at you, so you're welcome.
I did too.
Treasurer's report for the few people who are gonna watch this, you can pause it and rewind. No income and we spent some money. Grand total that we have on hand as of right now is 33,954.92. That was fast.
Thank you.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, now we can do this and you can.
does someone want to approve the minutes from
Motion. to
February? Thank you, Michaela, for approving. Thank you, Mariah, for seconding. All in favor?
Woo-hoo.
It was unanimous. Okay, we talked about Liz talked about Teacher Appreciation Week, but thank you guys, seriously. Building the whole board from scratch was a lot, and so I think all of you are brand new. Well, I am new, so anyway, thank you for everybody that pitched in and has done everything this year. And thank you, Mallory, if you watch this. And then School Spirit Week, Rachel Terry is doing it. I know that they have the list of Spirit Days. Did she give that to you?
No, she said she'd text someone.
Oh,
I don't know who she,
she'll text eventually.
probably later today. She's
Um,
scrubbing.
Oh, she ended up subbing again. Hold on. Here are the Spirit Days. Pajama Day, must wear shoes and be appropriate for the weather. Colorful Day, wear one color of your choosing or as many colors as you can. Wednesday will be Crazy Sock and Hat Day. Thursday, Dress Like Your Teacher Day. And Friday, School Spirit Day. Is Dress Like Your Teacher Day going to be okay, Karen?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know if the teachers have.
Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lanyard. Okay, perfect. School Spirit Day. We'll send them all, just
No, what
your
was the last dress up day?
School Spirit Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I struggle.
Yeah,
like,
so.
We could change that.
Yeah, that might be something to change, just because. They're all women and we don't have all girls.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have an idea we can throw out instead?
Do we still have,
Yeah.
I know we need to
Yeah.
talk about the student council.
Yeah, the student council worked on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did and that's where we got camo day. In the
Cause if
fall.
you dress like the forest.
It was
Sorry. I usually never
Centennial
watched
was
your
doing
video.
it. And they were like, that sounds fun. I could ask about sports day. I think we did that in the fall too, right? Didn't we do like
I
a?
mean, we could do it again, right? I don't
I don't
even
know if
remember.
they
so
care.
I bet the
Yeah.
kids don't
I was
remember.
gonna say,
Yeah.
we do crazy sock and crazy hair.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Pirate Day.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
College day, like.
Or superhero day,
Terrible day.
or the high school really likes anything but a backpack day. That gets crazy.
Oh,
Don't
that's
actually.
fun.
Geez.
Didn't the middle school do like Adam Sandler, dress like Adam Sandler Day too?
That's me for the last month. So I could fit right in. It is
Or twin day where you just find someone else in the.
not allowed to do that.
Oh, really?
Not allowed to do that. Yep.
I
Deal.
remember doing it. I
Don't
love
want-
that.
Oh,
That'd be
Backwards day.
impressive.
No, or nerd day, because they didn't want anything where if
Yeah.
a kid didn't
They just.
end up finding a partner, they would feel
Oh.
left out. Okay, so we got that. Right. And then on, it's classic skate night that Tuesday. Again, it's free for the school. They have discount stuff. So tell whoever wants to go, tell them just they come with Rock Canyon. The more people that are there, the more classic skating vouchers they give us, which have been used for all sorts of things. It's never ending. And then the the STEM night is also that week, the night of the 25th. I had talked to Karen about potentially doing like popcorn at recess or something during school spirit week. If any of you feel, and then I unexpectedly have a work trip that week. But if any of you feel really passionate about doing something during recess, let me know. We have a budget for it and we can, I think it's, who knows? If it doesn't happen, it's not that big of a deal. And an art show. Do you have any updates? Yes, sorry.
Because just really encourage first of all, attendance. So Deanna or Miss Lee is putting it all together and we've got the Mars rover coming. So we've got pretty cool things.
cool.
BYU does something with the Mars rover. I don't know what I'm talking about. So don't ask me.
Yeah.
But she's got some fun groups coming.
That's good.
There's room still for anybody that's a parent that wants to add on and do, we've got plenty of room and plenty of space if somebody wants to do like a little station of any kind.
And could we fund if they need materials for that station?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, could you guys fund?
Yeah,
That's what I would say. I would turn that back to you.
Great.
Could you fund?
okay, yeah.
Yes, so that, we would love that. And then, so we just really encourage you to get it on calendar and we'd love to have a really good attendance for it, because I think it's gonna be a very fun night. We've got.
It's
some-
an evening, right?
Yeah.
We've got some teachers doing like, we have a space lab kind of program that, I think probably Miss Risk will do in her classroom, will do one of those. I would bet a couple teachers will do, because I don't know, there's probably like 100 different missions you could do, and some of them are short enough that you can do it during this kind of a night. And then, yeah, we've just got some fun things that we've got sixth graders that are gonna be running some different stations that the kids can come and do. So it's coming together. It'll be a fun night. So
Okay, awesome.
what time is it now?
6 to 7:30.
Six. I was just gonna say.
That's what your email said, so that's what we're hoping is.
I was just gonna check. But
Question.
7:30 is it.
The robotics class after school, are they gonna be participating
Yeah.
in this?
They have somebody doing a little robotics thing, and we've got the Lego robotics kids that are also. So there's lots of
Awesome.
tricky fun things.
Sorry, I'm just writing one note on that. Okay, awesome. Thank you. We'll send out an email too to see if we can get parent for. Not that my email's too much, but I can send one.
Because it's STEAM, it's
Yeah.
science counts, technology counts, art, engineering, math, any of those, like if there's any of those that somebody wants to do, bubble magic counts as.
Have they contacted Mathnasium?
They're Deanna and Paige
think
are on, so I'm not sure they've talked to.
And another question, just the booths, like, is it just something that they're presenting, or what is it exactly that the parents can do?
It depends. So some of them will be actual action, like
Mhm.
active
Hands-on.
stations that the kids can do. Some of them are more of a show kind of a thing. So we'll have a variety, so many will
And
be
is it
hands-on,
not like
so
just open stations, like kids just wander to
you
where?
just go from.
Okay. Is it mostly in the gym or is it?
It'll be in every classroom, in the hallways, in the gym, the
Oh,
cafeteria.
Wait, every classroom? Wow.
That's their
you guys
goal
are-
right now. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, neat.
Okay, awesome. And then, art show,
Art show is May 7th, 5:30 to 7. Oh, sorry, I have it down there. Oh,
May
do I have it down on all the posters?
No, it's okay.
Oh,
That's
so
why I
not-
thought it said on the calendar, but I for sure could have messed up.
sorry,
It's May 7th.
sorry for
May
everyone I
7th.
just
It's
admitted.
May 7th.
I didn't realize that I had locked
It
that.
is.
It is May 7th. We have, two local artists coming, Mika Rain, you know her, and Robin Draper, who's a ceramicist. I'm gonna throw some pots while she's there, and then a storyteller, Carla Huntsman. We have a parent graphic designer, Amanda um Jane Jane, who is gonna do the branding and help us with marketing. And we have like Brittany Jepson helping, and she's a great local talent as well. So should be a good night, very similar to last year. If anyone wants to help day of or like gluing, cutting paper previous, let me know.
That's something we could do at home.
Yeah, there's a lot of like gluing.
Okay. I can help with that.
Gluing art onto black pieces of paper and then trimming the edges around.
Will we have those, Nicole,
Yeah.
that we could?
I think she has some already. She has parent helpers that come to, we've arranged like a couple parent helpers on a weekly basis for her, and they're doing it while they're in class. But like, I remember being that parent helper last year, and it was just like, you could take home a stack of art and glue it while you watched a movie, and then just like come back and trim them. It seemed never ending, but there's always art to glue on black paper.
I'm happy to help too.
Okay. I'll let her know.
What time is it? Yeah.
5:37.
Open for everyone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And we'll have some posters up for it and branding or advertising and stuff. If anybody knows, if anybody here or if anybody knows of a parent or relative, however we want to define that, of students or the school that would want to also do like an art, be like a featured artist. We're trying to get more from the school so that we can keep it running next year. If we can get buy-in, then they want to keep coming and doing this. Because the current featured artists are doing us favors. We're paying them, but they're not related to the school. So we're really grateful. But hopefully that like helps to keep it going long term is having more involvement. So anyway, if anyone knows of that, anyone that would want to do that, we'll send that out as well. And then I send out the art show or the art class signups. If you know of anyone that would want to help in the art class, whether or not they're a parent, if you have a grandparent looking for something to do, whatever.
Lady who always looks like she wants something.
Yes,
Occupied her
exactly.
This is that night or just?
No, she just needs help in the classroom.
Right.
Yeah, during the day.
What,
Yeah,
every day? When does she do art?
there is a schedule.
It's usually with the younger kids that are just a little.
Can I
Yeah,
ask, so
it's
yeah,
it's kind of like going and
because,
helping with
the behavior or
like
with?
I think both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think classroom management and I think just having more adult help doing the projects.
Okay.
Like, not,
like if you have 30 kids with paint, it's nice to have someone like helping squeeze paint out and like help kids that are messy
Yeah.
versus one art teacher that's like trying to manage.
Yeah.
It makes it so that she can do more involved art.
Well, and I don't know if this is where I can bring this up, but my son he likes art, and he's been doing it. He's like, Mom, we haven't been doing very many art projects. And he says, she explains and we're gonna do it. And then finally we're let go and it's like time to go. And so I told him, I said, well, I wonder if it's because, as an art teacher, you have to let students do things and it's a little intimidating if kids are crazy, and so maybe that's part of it. So this is just from my son saying, they haven't been.
I've
actively
I've
doing
heard
it.
that
But that's
too
been
for
brought
my
up
kids.
before. My kids have
Yeah.
said that too. that, like,
There's less
a lot
art.
of explanation,
Yeah.
and then there's like some time left to do.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to help if she needs help.
I'll
Okay.
send it to you. Yes, yeah, that is a common thread that we've heard. And so we were trying to get people in there to see if that would help. They've, they make it a little bit longer? There are there's something else that I can't remember. We're working on it.
Yeah.
I think she split some of the bigger grades
That's what I
because
think.
before, like, she takes certain grades all at the same time.
Mm.
So then it like multiplies the number of kids in the
Mhm.
classroom and how many you have to like managed, and so I know they had some classes or grades that they had to split, and that worked out.
That
That wasn't anything to do, it was just simply,
That was,
we have 4 rotations and we
Oh.
have 3 classes, so we were able to have smaller
mhm,
groups
gotcha.
across all of our rotations with that.
Okay.
but it sounds
So
like-
yes. Get volunteers in there. They can paint more, hopefully. And then my last thing is just, I think I'm gonna be able to stay on next year. I'll know more in like the next 2 weeks. I know. It's my husband now, maybe not, but, because of the treatment schedule, yeah, right. There's a lot going on at this household today. Sweet. So anyway, but we really, really need a president-elect. I'm real fun. That's all I gotta say. But yes, if you know anyone, we'd love to start a nominating committee. If you're on the nominating committee, basically it is just a group of people that helps find someone that would be willing to run for it. But we need to elect them next month. So that they can do the required district training in May. So I think it's been really cool. The front of the year was a lot of work. I don't think it'll be as much work this year. Also, if we have 2 people, but also just because now we kind of know what we're doing. We were switching to extravaganza. We had just done it. Everyone was burnt out. I mean, there's a lot there. So, think about it. Blame Michaela. They've both been PTA president. And they have lived to tell a tale. But anyway,
Still here.
yes. So if you don't want to do it, if you can find someone that would want to do that, send me their number. I'm great at selling people. So closing, yes. So anyway, keep that in mind. But we can talk about it more. If we want to go to the principal and then the school board, and then we can discuss more. Do you have anything?
I thought you meant like in the topic, I was just like.
Oh, no.
That's the run timing. No, and my big thing was the art show, and again, not the art show. the
STEM
STEM
night.
night, thank you. And then just, again, reiterating such appreciation for the teacher appreciation week, that was just. They were just tickled, they were just so pleased by how that, you guys made them feel great. So thank you for doing that, and then. The play, I think. I don't want to
Oh.
speak for Megan, but I think that she's gone from last year at the end of the play, she was just like. Every other year. And I was like, or what can we do to support you? Because we'd like to do this every year. And now she's saying, her last comment to me was, I don't see how I could skip a year. So,
2 days after when we had the cast play, she goes, yeah, and so next year, and I was like,
Yes.
yeah. It is just breathtaking. And that play is
It's like a
great.
highlight.
And yes, and it was just so fun to see, how many parents are flitting in and out, and I mean, there was a sewing machine going, ready on the, just so many things. So, this community just does a fabulous job of taking care of our kids, and it showed up really strongly in the play. So thank you all for all the layers of things. It was just amazing.
I was so cool.
Yeah,
It was the only one I've ever been to, but it was-
I feel like it's gone better and better,
Yeah.
so I've gone last 2 years,
Yeah.
I don't even have kids in it.
yeah,
And it's just been so fun.
it's so cool. Yeah. We are a STEAM school. Unless,
Yes, we
in case you did not know, art.
yeah, that's what ours. Yeah,
Can I?
we're excited about the syrup, so,
About.
and we didn't have buses,
Yes,
so Kim
please.
was first working at us right now, so thanks for this.
We haven't paid them yet, so.
Oh, you
we
don't-
can cancel.
That happens, Zach, so, yeah.
For the Sarah, so I took over the Golden Apple from Andrea last year. And she had said that at the Sarah, you recognized the teacher there, so I'm
Yeah.
working on the basket.
Great.
But, do we need to? I guess it's, actually, I'll just talk to Karen after. I don't know if you wanna like announce it before the Sarah, or do you wait till after?
In the,
What have we done in the past?
in the past, it has never been announced until the
Oh.
Sierra. They find out at the Sierra, so it's kind of like this
Okay.
special thing that they like get called up.
Okay.
So we
So then we
typically,
Don't say that.
yeah.
Sent her an email, but I was like, send it out. And I was like, don't send it out.
Yeah, depending on when the night is that they're being recognized, so that.
It's later this year. It's not till April. So
Yeah,
she should-
and
yeah,
so
that will
like,
be okay.
then they should have plenty of time to,
So it's more the excitement for the students, because the parents, you can send it just afterwards then, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I was wondering.
but you can tell all of us.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
Ready?
Yeah.
I keep
Kylie Jackson.
Don't put it in the minutes.
I'll take that out.
Kylie Jackson. She's the like first and second grade teacher. Yeah, very.
She's been doing it about 5
She's been here, but she's started like,
She looks like.
you're.
Okay. I think.
Very high praise though. Every parent has been very happy with. I think all the kids who were in first grade her first year, they like stayed in her class the second. They wanted to stay in the class the second year.
You have on the door. Michaela's gonna paint a sign for her door to be on it when
It's super
they get
into
back from the
banners, like, they
Sierra.
paint me banners, I'll paint a banner.
She needs more to
For the
do.
morning of the Sarah?
Yeah, so while they're gone.
Oh.
While they're gone.
there you go. That'd be great.
We'll do a golden theme.
You have gold paint from the golden ticket.
I do have gold paint from the golden tickets.
Just make it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Done.
so. Don't say that. Until afterwards. Don't ruin.
Well, that's one of those things you can be sure, like Karen didn't send the email, because I wasn't supposed to this time. Just don't send the email, we're out.
Awesome. Melanie,
Okay,
you have any updates?
something I want to push forward is next Tuesday night is caucus night. So it'll be Democrat and Republican. It'll be at 6:30. Your precinct, you have to go to, I was just looking it up. If you go to precinctportal.org, you can find out where it's located and where you'll be at. Most of them will either be at Centennial, probably Tempe High School for people around here. And anyway, and then the Democratic or caucus is going to be at the PDC at the school district. So anyway, something that's the state legislative session just ended on Friday night. So anyway, this is where you can make your voice heard, become a delegate and be part of the convention, because that's how a lot of this works in the state.
As far as the legislative session, I've never seen our board president and superintendent more involved than they have been, and it made a difference. There's kind of a cohort of board presidents and superintendents that.
Yeah, so every Friday we have JLC, which is the Joint Legislative Commission, and we vote as school board members who's going to be on that. They get nominated. Jennifer, our board president, is one of those members. And we can only have one from our area between Murray and Salt Lake. So it's a big thing to be nominated for that. And then, so she goes every Friday up to the state legislature, and so does our superintendent, and they go over all the bills and whether they're going to support things or not. And there was like over 1,000 bills that were entered this year. It's getting ridiculous. It's so many. I'm trying to stay on top of that. And then she will let us know. She's like, hey, we've got this one coming up. We need to send out emails, and we've had quite a few things that have been brought off the table because of emails and having that type of support. So yeah, we've had a lot of support there.
Yeah, and they have both commented on how they felt listened to. When they came back and said, that is gonna not work in schools, they. Cause we get a lot of directives. I just did a gun safety training for first and third grade that was absolutely the state like laid out, and then fifth grade did their own. And it's just another layer that they're like,
And
well, the
there's-
school should do this and the school should do that.
And most of
then-
the times when they say the school should do this, they don't fund it either,
Yeah.
but they add another requirement to our list.
And even little things like the classroom doors must be locked, and oh, by the way, you can't prop them open, and, sixth grade was just like, our door was opened 100 times today, and, I mean, like, and so that means somebody goes to the door and opens the door and we're just like, kids have to go to the bathroom, and it's just, it's like, you know what? What's the likelihood of a fire? Tell me again. What's the likelihood of a fire? And that, and then you hate to, they're like, do you hate kids? Like,
Well, no, but the thing is, a lot of times we are creating a lot of good relationships with our state legislators right now. But much more so than when I first got on the board. I couldn't have told you who those people were. But now we actually have meetings with them on a regular basis. We actually sat down with them at their offices up at the state legislature. So they're more aware. We've told them about like, slow the flow of all these bills. Like there's so much, and then we have to create all this new policy and things like that. But that's why I say, go to your caucus night. If you're available to be a delegate, this is where you can start making change and have your voice heard, especially because you'll be the ones that are not who will be on the ballot.
Or you can be the president-elect, either or.
And my 2 cents on the president-elect, when I got contacted to be the president of PTA, I had never even come to a meeting. So if anybody's available.
I've been at one.
Somebody who's good, just know that even if they haven't been to meetings, they can still be asked. We have a meeting this evening. We're going to be going over our school report cards for every single school. And then we'll also get the middle of year data and how we need to move forward, because we have our strategic plan. We want to make sure that we are meeting those goals as we go along. We are also going to be updating about middle school honors program tonight. So if you're interested in that, I know that there's been some people that have been kind of worried about what's going on there, but we are trying to fix it so that it really is truly an honors program at the middle school level. So we'll be talking more about that. I don't have much more to say about it because I haven't heard about it yet, but I do know that they're going to bring that to our attention tonight. Let's see, we'll go over some more policy, but none of that policy is like, they're all important, but they're nothing that's like super important right now. We're still working on adjusting our budget. We're waiting to find out what the finalized budget is from the state legislature after Friday. So once we get that information, we have our big all-day meeting on March 27th, and that's when we'll actually figure out exactly what we have. We had to make some serious, really difficult decisions this last two board meetings ago. But it really came down to, are we going to keep art? And we did. Kept art and music in the schools. One thing that you need to understand about Provo School District, most schools, elementary schools, don't offer PE, music, and art. Those 3 teachers. If you go to like Nebo School District or Alpine School District, most of those elementary schools do not have all 3 in their elementaries. We're really lucky to have all 3 in our schools. So anyway.
Which 3 did you say again?
Art, PE, and music.
They usually have 1 or 2 or
1 or 2 maybe.
I'll just
And
give a
this is money.
little plug for listening to the school board meeting. I've been listening to now what's the first meeting you have it for?
Oh, the study session.
I've been listening to the study sessions while I do my dishes. So I just have it on because it's on YouTube, so you can watch it. It's actually been super, super informative and really helpful.
And that's where they really talk about this.
Yeah, like so that's where I haven't even really been that's where I'm getting, like, they go through all of the things. They have all the studies that they project on and you can see everything. So it's been really helpful for me to understand. Like they talked about sports and the sports in the high school level and why aren't we getting it? And it was like, well, it comes down to like $50,000 if we're lucky, kind of a thing. Yeah. So I would just say that's been really helpful for me to understand like where those decisions that are coming. And that's
so as we look at people will say, well, we came to your business meeting and we gave you, like public input or something like that. And then you guys get up and you do your vote and it's like 0 talk. And it's because we talked about it for 3 hours prior. So
that is random. Why do you talk about it for 3 hours and then get public input?
Yeah.
Why don't you switch that? Or is that
because
feasible?
we have to do it in a public meeting, do the public, and the study session is a public meeting, but it's not, it's a meeting open to the public, but it's not for public input. It's a lot of like.
I know, I'm just like, now, I'm not criticizing, just now that you say that, that is kind of. should-
But we don't make the vote, don't make the vote until after public input.
That's true.
So it's supposed to always be for public input. So, one of the other things that came up was, you know, you guys have heard about the boundary adjustment maybe here between Edgemont and. So right now, it hasn't gone through yet, but most likely what will happen is the little piece of Grandview will get moved off into Shoreline and Westridge,
Okay.
that little piece. But those kids that are already going to Centennial can catch the bus below. We've already said that that's okay, but most likely what will happen now, there's not gonna be any boundary change. What we'll probably do is just have one bus that will
Run
pick
that
up for
one bus.
both. And then we need to have a bigger discussion about boundary changes and possibly school closures, because we are a decreasing population. Which is,
For the school
yeah, for the
district,
school
yeah.
district, which makes things difficult because our budget comes down
Yeah.
and it's expensive to run small schools.
So
So
where are the, like, what part of the neighbor, like, are we thinking school closures on the west side, on the east side?
we
north,
haven't
south? We
even
haven't
gone
got
that far. So,
But as a district, we're projected in at Rock Canyon to lose about 30 students
And-
next year.
but when we talk about 30 students,
That's a
that's
whole
an
classroom.
FTE, that's a
Is what
full-time
you-
employee, right, as far as numbers go.
Yeah,
But when we're talking three here, three here, three here, three here, you can't just
That's
say.
eventually a
you do
school.
Yeah,
yeah.
so, I mean, since my kids were at the school, we were almost close to 600 at this school, and now we're at what, 480?
It's 40.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying, but this is happening across the district, we're losing
but
about
like,
300
I
students.
feel like the
over
east side's
this year.
fairly, like, there's not a whole lot of new builds up here, but there's a bunch of new builds on the west side.
Right, and I can't force people where they can live. I wish, but I mean, I don't know how it is in your neighborhoods, but I'm not seeing young families moving into my neighborhood.
No, me
So
neither.
our
So-
sixth grades are still high
Well,
and our kindergartner is getting
one of
tiny.
dozens.
So,
And so it's every year I have this 2 kindergarten, 3 kindergarten, 2
Yeah.
kindergarten, 3 I mean,
anyway,
Cause is that because it's lack of population or people are pulling their kids out?
no, it's lack of population, and also we're not seeing like 3 generations ago, people were having 5, 6 kids.
Yeah.
We're not seeing that type of trend anymore. We're
Right,
seeing
guys,
2,
you know what you have to
3
do.
kids in a
Go
family.
I'll do it again.
Go home and make more babies.
These are just some of the things that we're noticing, and we're not increasing, and so we have to have some even bigger difficult decisions that will be coming up.
Are we, is kindergarten registration open yet?
yeah.
Are we
Yeah,
doing?
registration across the
Did
board,
we-
so, but we've talked as a district about doing like April, I wanna say 25th, but there's a day that we're saying. Come see what kindergarten looks like.
Yeah.
and Like a Friday afternoon, so
Yeah.
that's not, kids are here, but it's, some schools have talked about, there's some. Principals are talking about what they have done in the past, and one school is like, we have kind of a little rotation where a teacher reads a story and then they do a little project and then, so they can just kind of see what
Yeah.
it feels like. So, but registration is open, I think registration opens in February, and it used to be a physical paper that you had to fill out.
Yeah,
But now that it isn't, like we did a registration day last year and we didn't get very many people, but people are also like, I have a computer at my home. I don't know why they come here for that.
I
So,
do think one of the things that is adding to that is that, like, I've had 3 people now that in the last week I've talked to about this. They assume, well, I'll just register later, it won't
Yeah.
matter. And so
Yeah.
I've told everybody, even if they don't have a kindergartner, like, you're impacting how many teachers are going to be in that school. And then all of a sudden, it's amazing. All 3 of those people got right on and registered their kid. And so I think part of that is us, not even just
Right.
talking to those who have kindergartner, like incoming kindergartners, but spreading the word that, like, yeah, of course your kid can come if you registered the day before, but you're impacting who those teachers might be.
And it was, I mean, that was similar to like what happened this year, whereas we don't know, have that finalized number, we had big class sizes this year.
Yeah.
And
I did have issues getting my kids in. We switched schools and I had issues because the office was closed like all of July.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
post all the calls.
Although I couldn't do it
Okay.
and no one was returning my calls, so I was like, well.
Can you-
Well, and what, so what,
It's okay.
yeah, because we can't have the office open, like, what, not.
Legally.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I can be
no,
there,
no.
but you do not want me out. I'm there all the time, but I don't ask them. But, they also switch over the system in July, so we can't register people for about 3 weeks, I would think. So it, like, July is a dead month for a lot of reasons.
A lot of people, it's because they work on 240 school schedule, 240 days school schedule administration, and so July is the month that they take off. So.
It's more that it's, I mean, the administration's there here all the time.
But
It's, our secretary only gets like 8 days in the summers. So, and we're like, she's 2 hours here and 4 hours that, you know, kind of a thing. And so we just don't have, like, we purposely don't staff in the summers because it's expensive to staff. It's like, that's 80% of your budget.
you should be able to by the end of June do it. It's just July we're not open. I don't even, it's the district office.
We're open year round. No, but there's nothing that shuts down. They encourage us if we're gonna take a vacation, it's July, but we can, you know, that's whenever. But it's just a lot of people are taking them in July. So yes, the district office is open. Is everybody there? No.
Do you
So-
think that's something though? Like, could we work with the district to make it more user friendly to register? Like, would that have, I mean, I called 15 people. Michaela sat on the phone with me for 2 hours. So is that, but I don't remember well enough. Was that part of it where it was like, it's not even like,
Yeah, it wasn't clear.
doesn't make sense.
and
Yeah.
then It wasn't even clear that they weren't in the office, so I was like.
Yes,
maybe they
I had the
don't-
same problem.
Like, no, that's something.
Yes.
It doesn't say they're not in the office online, and so I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, no one, you know,
Yeah.
so.
Is that you, Melanie? Do we,
I
is
can,
that?
I can give this information feedback to the superintendent
Okay.
and he can do what that.
We finally got the video cast written out, so you know what?
Amazing.
You're welcome.
So I have faith in this.
Yes.
But also the layer of changing schools, if you do it in February, March, you get in pretty slick. By July, we're too tight in a whole bunch of grade levels and they have to be like, we're taking nobody until everybody gets to go through and look at all of the issues and the numbers.
If you live in the boundary, they have to take you.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to choice in, that's where it gets a little
This is the
tricky.
season to do that.
Because there might be an opening in 6th grade, but you have also a 3rd grader and the 3rd grader doesn't have an opening. So this is where it gets tricky.
Yeah,
too.
because they shut down, they'll just automatically shut down if I've got 24 to 20, anything over 24 in any grade level, if that's the average, then the district will say, I'll put you on a waiting list, or they'll just say no. And then I can sometimes override, but a lot of times I have to be like, I can't overload.
Yeah.
But I try to override when it's a family, but some grade levels, like 6th grade this year, people were begging to get in and I'm like, I got 28 in classrooms. Nobody's coming in unless you move here. Because I can't turn you away if you move here, but I have to have room for people to move in. So there was just no way. And I probably turned away at least 10 6th graders this year.
Everyone go recruit some kindergartners.
I think just tell everybody, you know, right?
Yeah.
Does the district send out like a mailer, like, please make sure you're registering for school?
They
ahead of
just
time?
sent one out just recently. Did not anybody get it?
I think I got it. Or
No, like
I got
a physical-
something about
like
like.
they had-
It was in the mailbox.
So like every.
Oh, just the
I was more,
Yeah,
I
it's like, it was
don't,
either email or it was.
I feel
I
like
know, I knew it to
not
start.
necessarily, like the brand new kindergarten parents might not, are not in your system and might not know.
right, so this was the mailer that was sent to everybody in the city of Provo.
Okay.
Did not get it.
You did not get this?
No.
Yeah, it was like a trifold, like. a
Oh, with your
trifold.
picture on it?
My picture was
Yeah.
on it with the other board
I
members.
did get it.
What was it
Yeah.
about?
And
I
it was
remember
Just
seeing-
information about everything that's
Yeah.
kind of going on in the district.
Was
right
any of it, please register for kindergarten?
now. I think there was some of that in there.
It wasn't
That's what
only.
you're saying. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't just please register for it.
It was
There was a lot of words on it.
Putting like banners last year. Is that something?
That's something that school could do.
Yeah.
Register now.
I think did we have a banner up last year?
Yeah.
You know, it's
Actually
here,
here,
but
but it's so hard
board,
to
you can't read a
see.
thing.
We could
But-
maybe get, I wonder if Brad would just make one.
Mhm.
I'll ask.
They register now, keep our teachers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, well,
Rachel, are you suggesting maybe even just like a postcard?
just
that
like a
just
postcard that says
just
like,
for kindergarten.
like if
registration?
you're new to our school, now's the time to register.
Well, and the other thing, I mean, because
Whatever you want that to look like.
the
Don't use my
information
wording.
we don't have as a district is if you never registered in our district, we don't know if you stayed here and went to a charter school. We don't know. But I really think that is like, that's a group that we could
That's cool.
market to. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know that, I'm not sure that we can, but I mean, Provo district does better academically than most of the charter schools. And I don't know that parents know that charter schools oftentimes either have very inexperienced teachers, or they have uncertified teachers. And I mean, if you're going to get a job and you don't have benefits, you're not in the retirement system and you have lower pay, you're not getting the top of the stack.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I shouldn't say this in a public setting, but I'm just like, I don't know that everybody knows that, and how often we have we have to kind of pick up where some other system has left off. And so we kind of can tell you what the quality was at the different places that, and particularly Rock Canyon is
Very good
like,
school.
could compete against any
Yeah.
private and does compete against it, but not everybody knows that. Yeah.
If Ivy Hall just raises their prices, we'll get a big influx. So,
I mean, it's worth, you know, mentioning
Yeah.
a lot to our legislators that are funding charter schools every couple minutes, and to the just the different opportunities we're giving everybody to go outside of our public schools. That's our money. And it's like, it's not serving everybody. So.
I think just a little mailer that's just about registering would be really helpful. I think sometimes when you get those big ones, you're like, oh, I don't need to read this.
yeah.
And you throw it away, but just a really specific registering would be great.
Good ideas.
Great.
Any other questions for me?
Any other tyrant you want me to be on? Soapbox is there.
What kind of legislative stuff came down that the school has to worry about? What are you least excited about?
I'm not quite sure yet because I'm not 100% what passed and what didn't pass.
Oh, okay.
So we
It's
will
like
be,
until midnight.
yeah, so we will on the 17th. So next Wednesday night, we'll be meeting with the Alpine School District and Nebo District to go over what.
All of it?
So I'll have more information next Wednesday night.
Did the one about making school board members did
That
that?
did not pass.
Oh,
Good.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes. That one did not pass.
And there
It
was,
didn't even make it out of committee
oh
because
darn.
we all emailed lots.
Did the one about kids can transfer at any time for any
That did
reason?
not pass either.
Good.
Because we emailed lots and lots.
You're
My
doing.
other one.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did have a quick question about the CAS program.
Okay.
Moving to Westridge.
So it's moving, so this was there's a big reboot with the CAS program.
Yeah,
So the basics of this is all third graders are gonna take the COGAT screener.
right.
And if you get into a certain level, they're gonna
95th
have you do,
percentile.
yeah, you're gonna do more of the COGAT.
80,
Oh,
80,
yeah.
80 through above.
So
Just for the.
we
the
are,
first and
the big problem with the CAS program right now is that we keep lowering the bar to just fill the class.
It's not even.
So
Are
it's
you,
not
my question was, are you like going from 2 to 1?
going from 2 to 1
Okay.
site.
I was
And
just curious
so
about
And
that.
they're like.
part of that
"Please
is because we went to 2 sites, it was hard to fill
Right,
the classes, so it wasn't really serving the kids or the needs of that. Now, that being said, class will only run if we have 25 kids.
Yeah.
That are opting into it. And they have to meet the threshold of 93% or higher. Right, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna have, we're not lowering it anymore, like we were down into the 60th percentile to have people in that class. So it was, yeah, this is why we had to do a reboot, like if we really are trying to
Make it,
survey this
yes.
a gifted or is not accelerated, it's not gonna be an accelerated program anymore. This is to be more of an exploratory program, like to help those that have high achieving, but they're really more on the gifted level, but we have to show that those kids really need to be there. Yeah, so we'll see if we get the numbers.
Cool.
But we had to do a reboot because into one location out
Yeah.
of Sunset View or Provo Peaks so that we can separate the programs. So we'll run 5th and 6th grade in Provo Peaks and Sunset View.
And
And then we'll sunset it.
and then they'll be
Yeah.
gone.
Was that instead of moving it to all the schools?
No, so this coming year, they won't be at all the schools, but the following year, they will have extra stuff for starting with 4th graders.
So like we'll have it here, Canyon Crest will have it, okay,
Yeah.
good.
And we'll be adding extra, but it just won't happen in the 26-27 school year.
Okay.
It'll happen in the 27-28 school year that we'll have start with 4th grade.
Awesome.
So, yes,
Do we
Thanks.
know what 4th grade enrichment's gonna look
I
like?
have no idea.
Okay.
Judy Rose is gonna be, she's the school district person over that. She's gonna be helping with that.
I mean, I just didn't know if it's gonna be like an extra person in the class. It was gonna be.
I have no idea
no
what it's
clue.
gonna look like.
Okay.
So,
I would imagine it's not gonna be extra staffing across.
Well,
district.
like a
Yes.
district person who like comes and like rotates from the school and does like takes the higher, like, I don't know, or if
yeah,
it's
we've
just.
had that model before. We've had that model and I started out as that as the Rock Canyon enrichment person where I have pulled the kids out math Olympiad. But that was more of a math acceleration type of a thing. So I don't know, they're trying to get away from the math acceleration, the CAS is only for math acceleration because.
But that's not, but that isn't, because math acceleration is do the next grade up, and math
Yeah.
Olympiads is. It's explore
Right,
your
and
math
that's
brain.
more
So-
exploratory, but.
And
the-
which we have running here already.
Right. But most of this, like math Olympiads are being run by for free by volunteers. We don't have it going through the schools, right? Like, so,
Yeah.
Anyway,
But our volunteers that are doing it for free are math professors at BYU
Yeah.
or retired math professors at BYU. So we're really lucky at Rock Canyon. We have.
Are they like good to stay next year, or do we also need to be pressuring them?
Right.
Right.
And who else?
well, she brings up a good point though, because I taught it all the way up through my kid was through 6th
Right.
grade and I taught it here for probably 8 or 9 years. And then as soon as my kid was done, I was like, oh, I'm gonna look, but I couldn't find anybody to take it on.
And it's
So it just
easy,
kinda
it
died.
really is easy. I've got the
Yeah.
book. I mean, it's really, I love it. It's
Yeah.
fun. So I mean, anybody who has the least bit of math confidence, come
Is
talk
this
to me
something
because
you
it's
guys
very
do
fun.
in school? I did it after school.
Like there's just certain kids.
The math
The kids are weak
Olympiads?
now. They
I
can't
I
wait.
did it after
So
school.
when
Well,
I
my-
did it, I don't know what it's like now, but when I did it, I had 4th, 5th and 6th graders and I had about the class of 20 kids that would come in this room.
Oh.
And we would do
They would just get
a
pulled
half
out
hour
the-
of like extra, like it's different types of thinking. There's mostly story problems. And how you can use different models to solve a
Ways to
problem, like
solve
either you're
it.
gonna draw a picture this time to solve it. Versus, so anyway.
So we do it, we have a 4th grade group, a 5th grade group and a 6th grade group, and they each get a half an hour. So we were able to get like, it's pretty more like 65, 70 kids that are doing it. And, yeah, it's fun and it's pretty, the book makes it very easy to run. No, honestly, it'll be like, okay, so let me look at the answer. Like, then I had this.
Edgemont wanted to start one and they came to me and I showed them what I was doing. And that's how they took it over, used the model I was using to do it over there.
And
So,
for 6th
yeah.
grade, Miss Pancake is just doing it. She's the one. Just have somebody help her.
But we're good with
Right now, yeah,
running it, and they'll stay next year.
they still have kids here, so.
Is that in funding?
It's not very expensive. I mean, it's like to do the teams, I think it's like $200 a team, so it hasn't been bad. I've been funding it. I mean, you're welcome to. I
Okay.
can use that money somewhere else, but.
Okay,
And if anybody's interested in participating, we can always use more adults in the room to help kids through. So, you know, would absolutely love that. We do Tuesday mornings for 4th and 5th, Friday morning or Friday afternoon for 6th.
cool. I think that's it. Did anybody else have anything else? Great. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you always for coming, Melanie. Like I said, husband was on the school board. He never showed up to a single PTA meeting. So we appreciate you being here. And
Motion to dismiss.
thank you, Michaela. Meeting is over at, I don't have to get that seconded, right? At 2 p.m. Thanks, Mallory.
Way to go.